I don't really like none of you. I don't like. Hey, listen. And what I like and don't like don't matter. But I don't like a whole bunch of y'all. I like a certain few of y'all, and I've talked to damn near all of y'all. When I'm speaking on the Texas media, let's just do that. Let's get that out the way. The Texas media. This stuff is getting out of hand. But it's not all bad though. I think it's good. I don't think it's bad at all. I think whoever only the strong survive. You feel me? So whoever come out on top or come out where they need to be and what they doing, that's who's gonna propel. But far as um the parties involved, it's a bunch of lying. It's a bunch of clout chasing. Let me just say this because I know they're gonna bleep this out. Lame, clout, bad character having, lying, manipulators, mischievous. Some of them even some bluefoots. Then you got some that's down low, brother, that's worse than bluefoots. This is all in Texas media.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report.
Now, the Texas media run the media in America. It might sound crazy. And I'll get to that later and tell y'all why I say that. But the Texas media runs the media in America in a sense because pretty much everybody is watching Texas. Now, you've had some particular platforms break out and, be bigger than others. And then you have some that's trying to make their way. Then you've had some that's been here for years and ain't did nothing. Still in the same place. The subscribers go up, but the viewership ain't doing nothing. You feel me? Subscribers don't really mean too much. Now, having 1 million subscribers, 200,000, 300, 150, 20, I guess it means something for the aesthetics, but it doesn't really mean nothing for your pocketbooks and how your stuff gonna go if ain't nobody viewing it. The views is what matter. I just hit 10,000 subscribers in like 4-5 months, right? But my viewership is through the roof. So that means my videos are being watched longer. And I'm just speaking on myself because this is what I know, my channel. I'm pretty sure there's other people doing this, or maybe they're not. My viewership is really, really good. Yeah. My viewership is great because they watching my videos in its entirety. You might have more subscribers than some people, but ain't nobody watching this shit. It's boring. You ain't funny. You look crazy. And it's just, it's just not hitting. So when it's like that, you go to hating, go to lying. Y'all just go to being hella weird. And I don't get it. A lot of you guys aren't men. So instead of, let me say this. And I usually don't show you crown. You feel me? Like my hair and shit. But I'm finna get my shit washed and done. So I figured I'd just go ahead and a lot of you niggas don't even got hair. So you feel me? That's neither here nor there. So back to you Texas media guys. It's a lot of us. But there's different sections and different levels to this, man. You have bloggers. You have podcasters. You have interviewers. And you have guys that can just get in front of their camera or just get in front of their, whatever, in front of their phone and do whatever they do and they go viral. So it's different levels and different, it's different things going on in Texas media that aren't going on in every other state. You feel me? I'm gonna mention a few names. If I don't mention your name, that means that now this is just my personal opinion. Now, which I feel like my personal opinion kind of means something because I'm one of the guys that then took it further than Texas before I even had my own channel. You did? So, doing these interviews behind the camera, in front of the camera, a few little podcasts, managing. I've met a lot of people that's in this field now. You dig what I'm saying? And I can honestly say that even they know what's going on with Texas. Now, where it becomes a little weird is when you have certain platforms and certain people that feel like they might be better than others, or they might have more game than somebody that really got a platform and that really know how to do this. And that's where the come in at. That's one part. You also have, which I think this is a great thing. It's a great opportunity for penitentiary guys from the streets to grab their phone or get a camera or go do interviews and create some currency, some flow. I think that's a great thing. It can help, but it also can hinder when some of you don't know how to work the internet. Some of you don't even know nothing about it. Some of you feel like y'all can garner a certain amount of views to require a certain amount of money. It'll never happen. So people asking for certain amounts of money for an interview, and that ain't how this go. Now, the people that are monetized, they might be able to pay you for an interview if they feel like they can make their money back. Now, and I'm going to do it anyway. Every 10,000 views is $100. We giving y'all some game today. And don't say Preem told you. You hear me, Bob? Let y'all know, because ain't nobody else going to tell you. Every 10,000 views is $100. It could be more, it could be less. You dig? Depending on your viewership. That's why I'm telling y'all, the subscribers mean something, but they really don't count when it come to hitting them pockets. It ain't really, you know what I'm saying? So if people watching it, then it matter. If they not watching it, it's, you got a lot of subscribers for nothing. You dig what I'm saying? So monetization. If I sit down with somebody and they pay me $1,000, right? And I do 5,000 views, they pretty much just lost their money. You dig what I'm saying? Or they're not going to make their money back that they put into you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you have certain people that require and can garner that type of views and that type of money on the back end or up front because they can make the money back. You got cats like CW. Now, I'm not saying anybody name in a derogatory manner, but you tricky and y'all play them games, and so I gotta watch how you feel me. I'm that's what I'm doing. I'm never at a loss for words. I never don't know what to say. I just don't want to play with y'all because y'all so strange that I don't know what'll happen if I say y'all name. Yeah, I could even say y'all name in a good way. You so weird and y'all so much green in your eyes. I don't know what's gonna happen. But anyway, a lot of people get mad at CW. You know what I'm saying? Because he can garner and he can ask for a certain amount of money from interviews. He gonna make the money back. That's just what it is. OG Percy is another one. He can make the money back. Jaguar Wright, she'll make your money back. 607 he'll make your paper back. Who else? Orlando Brown is pretty cool. He'll get your scratch back fucking with Orlando. And then it kind of and that's in America. That wasn't just Texas. Now, I mentioned a lot of people in Texas in the DFW because that's who run it. The DFW run Texas media. That's just what it is. Dallas Forward runs Texas media. You dig what I'm saying? So I might have missed a few people that you can sit down and do an interview with on that type of time that you'll be able to get your money back if you invest in that. Now, if those guys, which they probably wouldn't, if they sit down with you on a favor or to help you build your channel, you just got blessed. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you'll get the viewership, you'll get a certain amount of clout depending on who it is, and you'll be able to make your money back if you pay them. Now, for the guys who just think that you can, just because you got a story, or you think that you did 20 years, or you sold this, or you just super gangster, that don't mean nothing on this right here, because all that's gone. When you get on this here internet, the tough gangster shit's over with. I'm sorry. Now, you can get on here and, you can do that if you want to. And it might get you somewhere. I doubt it, but hey, anything is possible. Stranger things have happened. I don't recommend it because you won't last long. Because this isn't real. Most of this shit isn't real. You feel me? The people are. A lot of stuff that come out their mouth isn't, right? So being that this is Texas, it's a big state, it's big attitudes, it's a big place, it's a lot of cities in it. You know what I'm saying? I spoke about this before. You got San Antonio, you got Austin, you got Fort Worth, you got Houston, you got Dallas. No disrespect to the other, like the East Texas. I fool with East Texas heavy. You dig what I'm saying? West Texas, I have family in West Texas. My whole family pretty much is in West Texas, the majority of them. So this is not a knock against anybody else that I didn't mention any city, but we're going to go with those bigger cities to let everybody know that this is where how Texas is running the media. Now, academics has been caught in Texas rooms, clubhouse, interviewing Texas people, interviewing Dallas-Fort Worth people. So is Vlad, so is Drewski, so is Tasha K, so has everybody, right? Because like I said, Texas, we run the media. Florida has a movement. LA, obviously, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know, but New York is cool. But it's really the shit that everybody want that's being posted at viralness and all of that is in Texas, man. So let's break it down. Texas. I don't really know of too many platforms in San Antonio that have made a big enough name for themselves to be on this type of level. No disrespect, y'all keep working. I'm on my way to San Antonio also. Shout out my boy Sid Green. I'm on my way, Sid. You hear me? We finna get up in there. We finna make it happen. But as far as a platform, I'm not really sure. Austin, it's a few guys from Austin I mentioned later that's doing their thing. The Pop Austin Media, I think that's what it's called. But they had a wave going, but it's kind of down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really sure what happened. Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston. Houston is the biggest city in Texas. The biggest city in Texas. Has a lot of bloggers, interview platforms now. Podcasts is popping out. It's going on. The Dallas-Fort Worth area, they run Texas media. Even the people in Houston would attest to that, right? Say Cheese TV, Real Life Street Stars. I mean, I'm going to mention the interview platforms and the podcasts before we get to the bloggers. Say Cheese TV, the biggest. In Texas, I would say, as far as his Instagram platform is really huge. His YouTube page is really huge. He does interviews. That's Say Cheese TV, Real Life Street Stars. I would say, to me, it's a tight race between Say Cheese and Real Life. Real Life Street Stars, some of the best guys I've met during this whole time of me being in this entertainment stuff. Real Life Street Stars, I've known those guys for maybe probably about 10 years now. It's a true story. Good guys. It's the blue couch with the lights behind it. They've had everybody on there, literally everybody. Boss Talk 101, Miss Jamaican ECO, some good people over there. They got a good setup. They got good interviews. They've been in the game. I think he been in the game probably about 5-6 years now, but he's made his way to the top of the Texas media. Because hey, Texas is big. We do a lot out here. Rest in peace, Big D the Mogul. Big D, to me, was the best interviewer in Texas. I felt like that. Big D was better than all of us. May he rest in peace, man. Mogul Mindset, Mogul Media, Big D the Mogul. You know what I'm saying? The Bob Report. Now, I've been around doing interviews for a few years now. Done over 10 million views with OG Percy. Over 5 million with 607 Unc. I've done a lot of interviews with everybody, like all kind of people. But now I have my own channel that I just started in August, and I've already made my way to the top of the Texas media, the Bob Report. Now, I can speak on myself because I know my numbers. I'm looking at it. So are y'all. So this isn't just me being braggadocious on myself. It's just the facts. Go look it up. The numbers don't lie. So there you have it. Houston, it's a lot of bloggers. Well, hold on. I ain't mentioning them bloggers in Dallas Fort Worth because let me just give y'all this. Like I said before, a lot of these platforms in Texas, I would say the DFW per se, they got their big break or they kickoff from dealing with somebody, either posting, covering, or interviewing somebody from Fort Worth. This is a fact. Now, not to take anything away from Dallas. I love Dallas, sincerely. But even they know that Fort Worth is where the viralness is. Is that a word? Viralness. I don't know. But you would probably end up going viral if you deal with or cover any topics that come from Fort Worth. If you can get in there. It's not like Chicago or like Baton Rouge or parts of LA where they don't really allow too many bloggers or any cats with cameras. You can't really come through there too much. You might get lucky, but it ain't, you got to really know somebody and you got to be who you are or they ain't dealing with that. Fort Worth isn't like that, but it's close. Now, to break this thing down to where people understand kind of where they fit. Now, like I said before, this is just my opinion. It's the Bob Report. Hey, this is what I think. This is me breaking it down with a little bit of research. And, I get calls every day from everybody. So I'm kind of knowing where everybody's staying at and where they don't stand and where they trying to go. You dig what I'm saying? Now, to put everybody in a place, it's not easy to do because, that ain't your place to do that. But when I say certain names, you will know kind of where you fit and where you don't fit. Okay. Now, like I said, this is just my opinion, but I feel like my opinion is an honest one. It's truth. I'm not finna get on here and lie and make up nothing to make myself or anybody else that I like or dislike seem more than what they are or less than what they are. I never do that. And I don't really like none of you niggas. Just a few. And I'm pretty sure the feeling is mutual. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. I don't give a damn. That's what it is. But let me just put y'all in a and then y'all can Google these names or go look up their platforms if you haven't heard of them, and you'll know kind of where you are. This is 20. This is 20 YouTube interview podcasts. And this was sent to me. I'm going to read it off. It's 1 through 20. We can put the 1 through 20 and you figure out where you are. Joe Rogan is in Austin, Texas. I'm pretty sure y'all know who Joe Rogan is. He's probably the biggest podcaster, I would say, in the game, in a sense. Joe Rogan. I'm pretty sure y'all heard of him, but if not, just go look it up and you'll see what's going on. Steven Crowder. Y'all probably don't know Steven Crowder. I think Steven is in Dallas or he's in Austin. But y'all should go look these people up so you'll know where you really sit. I had to break this down because y'all getting out of hand. It's too much bickering, fighting, all. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do this. Your Mom's House. Another podcast that's really big. I think they might be in Austin. If they're not in Austin, they're in Dallas. Right? One of the two. So you got Joe Rogan, Steven Crowder, Your Mom's House. Okay? You get to the good brother, The Art of Dialogue. A lot of y'all didn't know that Art of Dialogue is in Houston, Texas. He's in Houston. He covers everybody. Like he does, you know what I'm saying? He does a lot. Now those are 4 that I mentioned, and they ain't had nothing to do with none of the other shit. Latarius Whitfield. It's a Dallas podcast. 1 million subscribers. Everybody I'm naming pretty much got 1 million subscribers, or maybe a little bit right up under that. Latarius Whitfield is like a and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. He's like a relationship counselor. You would say on camera though. It's pretty cool. Black guy. Real life street stars. I spoke to them. One of the biggest in America. The blue couch, the big lights in the back. A lot of people then bit they whole little setup and try to do it, but you can't do it like them good brothers over there. There's like 5 or 6 of them. Shout out my boy Charlie Mo. I ain't seen Charlie, but it's those guys, they really put it down. Say Cheese TV. I spoke to him. Say Cheese, Sean Cotton, Sean has been doing this probably the longest in Texas on this type of time because he saw the vision a long time ago. Can't take that from him. Boss Talk 101. I just mentioned all these people. Miss Jamaica, ECO, family oriented. You gotta sign an NDA when you get up in there because you niggas get to tripping in line. He's ready. It's on the paper. You hear me? Boss Talk. Willie D is from Houston. He's in Houston. Willie D has a big podcast. Y'all try to look over Willie D because, Uncle Willie, he do his own thing and, he don't really get into this, but Willie is a gangster. But Willie been in this meeting. He's a very intelligent black man. A lot of us should go to for mentorship if you need it. That's Willie D. Then you got the Bob Report. The Bob Report, that's myself. That's this platform that we on right now has came through and with a big wave and a big ass fire at the same time. You feel me? The Bob Report has broke through and has made his name in the media. And now some people would pin the Bob Report with Texas, but it's way bigger than Texas. I think I'm bigger in Chicago and the Midwest. The South also, but hold on, because 80% of the gangs in LA, they love the Bob Report, and I love them too. It's just, it's just a lot going on. It's only getting bigger, and I got a surprise for y'all coming soon. So all of y'all that were doing all that, hey, man, listen, you should not have done that. Let me see what we got. Real Tune TV. Now, I'm not a fan. I don't like him. But he has a big platform. He's worked hard to get it. I saw him work hard to do this. I saw it. I'll give him that. He's a very intelligent guy. Like I said, he ain't gonna never play with the money. He's a lot of other things. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. But it's not good things. But, whatever. Triller Too Legit. Shout out Triller Too Legit. Now, Triller is fairly new when it comes to this. He's in Houston. It's a big city. He's made his name stick out past Houston. He did that himself. He's had a lot of help. Stay Down Productions, Shardy TV, he's named a few he told me about. Triller Too Legit is a storm that I don't think nobody's going to be able to put out. You dig what I'm saying? He's did his thing. He's doing his thing on an everyday basis, and you can't take that from him. That's why he has to be on this list. Then you got Rainwater. Now, Rain is doing interviews, podcasts. He's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Got a few people that came on there that went viral. He doing his thing, then transitioned, like myself, from the music to this field, to this area, to this realm. And, excuse me, I don't know how I'm pretty sure he's doing good. I don't know how. He's not doing bad. You know what I'm saying? Witty Apparatus. I think Witty Apparatus, I lied to y'all. He's in San Antonio-based platform. Witty Apparatus is, people would think he's from Los Angeles. He might be, but he's been in San Antonio for years. His platform is cool. Like, it's growing. He's cheap as hell, but, he does good interviews. I give Witty that. Mike D. The big homie Mike D. Now, Mike D is a Houston legend. Give him that. He's made his way in the podcast field. He's made his way on the interview game. Now, I can't take nothing away from Mike D. He ain't never done me nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I call him, he answer the phone. It's been that. Mike D. Got to put him on there. Trey 600. Austin. I did it again. Well, no, I said that. Austin, Texas. Trey 600 been doing this thing. Trey has, if I call Trey and need some information about something, he's going to give it to me. No, nothing. Trey's neutral. He fools with everybody. That's Trey 600 out of Austin, Texas. Oh, we down to the bottom, and I really don't want to say these guys' name, but Hot Thoughts TV. Shout out, what's his name? Big Reddy Red, the Big Red, the Red. Shout out Red. And we just gonna shout out Red because that's what's making that thing go over at Hot Thoughts TV. Donnie Houston. Now, y'all can't not put Donnie on any list in Texas when it comes to interviews, the podcast. He's been doing it for a while, and Donnie Donnie is Donnie. Like, a lot of people don't like him. I'm sure he don't like a lot of people. I don't think that Donnie is a bad guy. Never met him. But I can kind of watch and see what's going on through these cameras, through these lenses. You know what I'm saying? So it's not hard to figure out. Unique Perspective. This is one of my favorites. This is Drewski. Unique Perspective is a new platform. He's made his way. He's made his name. He knows a lot of people. He doesn't really get involved, which he should. But Unique Perspective is doing a thing. Then you got Pop Austin at number 20. You know what I'm saying? I spoke on him earlier. Pop Austin Media, can't lead him off. Now, if I didn't say your name, that means you need to work harder. You need to stop. I can't tell you what to stop. You keep on doing it. Whatever the hell you want to do. Like I said, if I didn't mention your name, stop it, because I don't. Hey, man, listen, this was brought to me. If your name ain't on it, that means shit, you got work to do, or maybe you ain't doing enough work, or I don't know. Maybe your work ain't good enough. One of the three, I don't know. You tell me. So, let me take these off. With that being said, man, if your name wasn't called, you shouldn't think that you're somebody. Now, we've adopted one of the biggest. We adopted him in Fort Worth, but he's in Austin. He's been in Austin for the last 10 years. My boy Cutting Boss. Cutting Boss came through, and he's been around, you know what I'm saying? But now he's in the Texas side. He's hopping in this algorithm, and he's bigger and better than a whole bunch of y'all. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Cutting Boss out of Austin, Texas, really out of Alexandria, Louisiana, by way of Austin. You know, and his name not being on here doesn't mean that he isn't who he is. None of that. It's just like, you know, he's from the boot, but he's Austin. So the rest of y'all guys, if your name wasn't mentioned, it ain't because Bob didn't say your name or whatever. It's just because that might not be what it is. You might not have made the cut when it comes to. I went to people from Joe Rogan all the way to Pop Austin Media and everything in between. Now, come on, somebody, like Bishop Eli say, some of you approach is all wrong. Y'all think that you're supposed to beef to try to deal with somebody or get on, and that's not it. Let me say this. Triller contacted me, didn't know me, I didn't know him. He didn't contact me on no beef he asked me questions, and I appreciated it. Y'all don't even understand, because what people don't know is I'm non-confrontational with none of this. This isn't real. So if you hit me up, you could be a stranger. You could be I'm going to tell you what I know, because I feel like I'm supposed to. So Triller hit me up, and I gave him everything that I had. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I knew, whatever I could help him with. He didn't need much help, but he would hit me up, and that's how we would. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, you other niggas is, I don't know what it is. It's the manipulation game, the fake game, and you just shout out my boy Shabuya Podcast. Shabuya Podcast is in Galveston, Texas, and he's making his way. He's on his way. Y'all need to go fool with him, do interviews with him, help him. You dig what I'm saying? It's the only one in Galveston that needs to be recognized. That other guy down there he's poison. You feel me? And the lame game he comes with is so strange that even even somebody from the streets would allow him to put that type of shit on them. But see, you can't come around here poisoning because you ain't nobody. You literally are from Galveston speaking on big city business. Now, you might be not smart enough, but game tight enough to game somebody that don't think you have anything malicious going on. But from jump, I knew the malicious game, and you never was able to put it on me. You tried, but see, this the thing. You got to keep trying. And how about you take a different approach? You had nothing going on your page until you got in with some Fort Worth business, man. You got in with some Fort Worth business, and your page picked back up. Now, I'm not knocking that. You feel me? Because when I come over there, I'm cussing you out. Coota, listen to this, Coota. You took the energy over there, bro. You did that. You took the energy over there and gave that which is gonna out when nobody shows up. It's ain't nothing to talk about. But Coota, you did that, bro. You took that energy over there, bro, and you piped that up with your energy, because with your energy comes Fort Worth. We coming, whether if you're from Fort Worth or you're not, whether if you dealt with Fort Worth or you didn't. The people in the comments, not no fan, but the people that watch this shit, the people that dealt with Fort Worth for the platform, and the people that are from Fort Worth, we're coming. You did that, Coota. Now, I'm not, listen, man. This ain't nothing, everybody do their thing differently. My thing isn't like this person. That person thing ain't like mine. You dig what I'm saying? But Coota, you did that. You know what I'm saying? You took that energy over there and gave that dude that light. You know what I'm saying? And it could be dimmed so quickly. It's nothing to dim it. But you watch what you do, Coota. And the things you over there saying, you know not to be true. You're giving this weirdo ammunition. That's just the ugly truth, bro. If none of this go on, that boy's still doing 100 views, 75 views. He might crack 1,000 every once in a while, 400. But it's nothing worth talking about. And he run with one of the biggest people. He run with the biggest guy. And it still ain't working. Now, we ain't even seen him on there. I wonder why. Now, I'm sure he coming now, because I'm saying I'm bringing it up. But, yeah, Coota, you need to be more mindful, brother, when you go onto these platforms, what's going on. Now, if you're not being compensated, you definitely shouldn't be taking your energy over there, because you're going to do more than just go over there to lie and talk about me. You're doing way worse than that. And now you see what I've been telling you for about 2 years now. Not your friends. Don't trust them. No. Now they're playing all these recordings. These bloggers, these interview people are playing recordings that you had on the phone with these people. And you can attest that Bob told you, stop talking to them. Why are you talking to them? Why are you doing that? Not because I just want you on my channel, because I know how these guys play. They not from Fort Worth. Now, anybody from it's only a few people that care about, that don't care about where somebody is from and who they gonna work with or not. You dig what I'm saying? Now, not everybody in Houston, but certain people in Houston feel like they might be better than people in Dallas or people in Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? Until they have to get taught that they're not. Taught that they're the same or they're less than. Now, I love Galveston. For real. But somebody from Galveston speaking on Houston business, stop it. Somebody from Galveston butting into Fort Worth, who are you? I didn't let you in. I came over there to cuss you out. That's what I did. On the phone, on your platform. I know what you've been trying to do. You was able to get through that with Coota because he wanted to go over there and talk about me. He did that. It didn't go nowhere. Now it's over with. So, like I said, I just think the approach with a lot of these guys is improper and it shouldn't be respected. Now, in the city they from, definitely not in Texas. Not in the Texas media. Because now we got to clean up all of this shit. We got to clean up all this mess that's been put out there. Now, what hyped it up was the gang. I ain't gonna front. The gang stuff was what hyped up the Texas media this last go around. I was in the middle of it. I interviewed Gumby and Coota in Vegas, and it went viral. It's still going. It's still going. Probably like 400K, something like that right now. It's still going. That's what piped up this next go around with this Texas media was the gang. You know what I'm saying? And now it went from the gang to people in Texas that have platforms are somewhat beefing. Now, I don't call beefing, I'll take that's too strong of a word. It's just a lot of weird mess going on. You feel me? Get on here and lie on this person. They do thumbnails and captions with weird logos and weird names. It's very immature. Looking for clout. That's all they doing is looking for clout. You don't even got nothing to do with none of this shit that's going on, but you're looking for clout. And it might have lasted for about not 15 seconds, about 7 seconds. You might have some clout for about 7 seconds, and now it's over with. But like I said before, man, the Texas media, we have to clean this all up because everybody watching this. I named the people that's watching this. The bigger platforms literally come to Texas either to pilfer, man. Do you hear me? They coming to take our shit if they can. The flavor, the people, that's what's going on. So here you have it. We got to do better. I'm not really a fan of the fake beef on the internet, of the back and forth, the screaming. Now, I am with this. If we're going to have dialogue, no problem. Let's have some dialogue. Put my shade back on. These shades, I forgot the name of them, but these, I don't know, I didn't. It's right here on them. These shades are called God Rain, and this is exclusively made in Brooklyn, New York, by my good friend Diamond. Y'all need to go check her out. These is the real thing. These ain't no bull crap. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to clean this up, man, because we looking a certain type of way. Because everybody watching this. Now, it has brought more eyes and more light to the Texas media, but I don't think it's all good. I think I'd rather do this together and put on as one than all of this back and forth screaming and hollering at each other now. Like I said before, if we can have some type of dialogue to where if somebody has a problem, because everybody's probably, it happens, whatever. Let this person talk. Then let this person talk. All this getting on here screaming, tell me what you're going to do to somebody. And come on, man. What Bishop Eli we need? Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. All that type of talking, all that stuff, come on, man, it's not needed. You can have a problem with somebody, but if that don't owe you no money, he ain't trying to have sex with your woman, he ain't push your kids down or call and cuss your granny out, what's the issue? What is the real issue? You don't know them. A lot of these people ain't never even met before. Real talk. Some of them have. But it's just like, we got to clean this up, man. And I think we clean it up by getting these busters up out of here. These people that don't mean nobody no good. The people that's coming with the they coming to destroy, not to build. And they only coming to destroy the things that's already there so they can build themselves up. We don't need that. We need people that's going to do this shit together. Now, I don't think that anybody would have a problem doing something together. But I think the ones that would are the haters. Now, there's some real stomp down. That guy in Galveston is a stomp down hater. That's just the bottom line. Luke Otero, you nobody, Luke Otero. You get on here and lie and you smiling, which you look weird, bro. Luke Otero, come on, man. This shit gotta stop, man. Sometimes you gotta stop. I don't get it. Now, you trying to make your way into this algorithm off another name once again or some other situation that you think you know about and you know nothing about it. Now, here you have it. This guy in Galveston, here we go again, interviewed you. Nobody would interview you because you nobody. He put you on there to talk about two other people and a woman. Now, when y'all see this woman get on this internet and tell the truth about these people, we're going to see if you had him up there again. Now, I'm pretty sure you will because you're a clout chaser. So all you want is the clout, don't matter what it is. You'll have a guy blind. Anyway, I'm pretty sure even when these things come out about him, you'll still have him back because you're a clout monster. You can't do nothing else. You can't create nothing by yourself. Get on there and do something by yourself and don't talk about nobody. Let's see what you could do. I don't think you could do it. I don't think you can get in front of your camera by yourself and speak and garner the viewership. Now, what you gonna say? I don't care about views. Yes, you do. Stop lying. Stop lying. How they're trying to be in the media, trying to talk about the media like you're Brian Gumbel or Oprah Winfrey or China 8 News. You're nobody. For real. So you can't call a spade when you the spade. You trying to be what these people are doing. You want to do it. It's obvious. Your homeboys know it. Your wife know it. Everybody know it. Why would you get on here and say what's going on and you the cause of it? And if you want the cause of it, you're keeping it going. I challenge you. Get in front of your own camera. Speak. Don't talk about nobody. Speak about some topics. Speak about something different. Let's see if you can garner the viewership or the money or whatever you say you get on here for, because you lie all the time. We're going to see if you can do that. I don't think you can do it. I think you might get, I don't know what you might get, 400 views, 300, maybe 5 now, maybe. But don't mention nobody. Don't mention anybody. Talk about yourself. Talk about your town. Talk about you. Give your story. Since you rolling 60 from Galveston. Not saying they on real and they ain't none of that. I'm not saying that. But don't ever get on here and try to talk about people when your whole plate is messy. You over there eating pork anyway. For real. Yeah, man, this is crazy. But anyway, it's Texas media. Let's get this together. We the biggest in America. It's a lot of us. It's a lot of people doing big things outside of Texas, inside of Texas, for Texas. Let's keep it that way. Let's end this bickering and this bull crap and all of this back and forth about nothing. Let's end it and let's come together and let's be the best. Because that's Texas is running things. I ain't gonna front. Texas media, let's go. Scumbags.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report.